Hi guys, welcome to another episode, and today I have a very interesting topic to analyze and discuss with you guys. As always, what is the ideal family size? What is the perfect family size? My name is Rabi. I am a nurse, a businesswoman, and a philanthropist. I analyze and discuss issues across human life, just anything. It could be anything. And sometimes we do have wonderful guests who are seasoned and expert in a specific field that comes to have a very important discussion. We analyze things and we share very, very valuable information. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe and invite people to subscribe. Share, like, comment. Your opinion counts. Now let's go. What is the ideal family size? There's actually no universal best number to say this is the perfect family size, but statistically modern families have now leaned towards having 2 or 3 kids because it seems as a balance between giving enough attention to each child and managing financial and emotional resources. This is the main reason why you want to give your child the best. You want to be there to support them. Kids need attention. I consider my family big, and I'll tell you why. I have 3 kids. It's not supposed to be a big family because we are like family of 5. But sometimes we do still struggle, and I'll tell you the struggle of big family. So like I said, there is no universal best family. It all depends on people's culture, their financial capability, and just where they come from. People have different ideas. Some people just believe that 2 kids are not enough. That's not a family. When you're talking of family, you start from 5 kids, and that is them. It's individual preferences, what size of family is perfect for them. But generally, when we are talking about family size, we're also thinking about emotional support, financial stability, being there to be able to provide things for your kids, to be able to give them the attention that they need. When kids are growing, they need support from school, being there just to give them that emotional support. When they're upset, they don't understand what's happening, they're there to ask questions. You should be there as a parent to be able to guide them, to give them all the support, answer their questions. Kids are curious in general. Anything they see, they want to explore, they want to find out. It's always ideal to have an adult behind or beside them who will always be there to answer their questions and take them to activities and let them just explore and enjoy their childhood. That's the ideal way. But if you have so many kids, how are you going to now divide your attention? As a parent, it causes so much stress. Again, financial burden. You want to give them the kind of quality of life you want to give them, and you don't have so much. It's different if you have 2 kids, you'll be able to balance it. But if you have 5, you have 6, imagine how much you're going to spend on each child. But again, we always believe that God is who provides. Yes, if you want to have kids, sometimes you don't rely on God, but that's not always nice to just sit down, you don't have anything, and then you're just popping out kids, and who's going to look after them? It's not fair on the kids because they do not ask to be in this world. You bring them here, and I believe that every mother, every father, every parent, every guardian, you just want to give the child the best that you can give and not be in that situation where you are like, oh, let's see what tomorrow brings. It's a horrible feeling, and nobody wants to be in that situation. This is why people are now just giving birth less and less, especially if you live in the developed country. You have to work, you have to provide. If that is the case, you just have to limit the number of kids you're going to have. If not, you burn out. Before you know it, you get depression. Mental health, big family causes mental health, whether you like it or not. But I will share with you guys my major struggle when it comes to family of 5 is when you want to go on holiday. Holiday packages, they are not family friendly at all. In as much as they will say family package, it's always family of 4. 2 adults, 2 kids. If you have that, you are perfect because you fit into any deal. We struggle a lot. Family of 5, 3 kids. It's now a lot easier because my daughter is now an adult. Now every time we're going, we're booking like 2 rooms, and you have 1 adult there, then my husband and I will be in 1 room, and then she will look after her siblings. But it used to be so tough And another thing also is dining time. When you go on holiday, a lot of European countries, all the tables are set as 4. Every time we are now looking for what other table do we now bring to merge so that it will be 5. It's very rare. If you go to maybe countries like in the East, you go to Dubai, you go to all those Asian countries, they are family oriented, like large family oriented. When you go there, you will see a table of 8, because that was like, I'm like, wow, a table of 8. For the first time, we just have so many options, because there are a lot of table of 8, table of 6, and we are 5. That was more than enough. But if you go to other European countries, all the tables are set at table of 4, table of 4. Sometimes it's either we just divide. My husband and I will just take a table of 2, and then the kids will go and take a table of 4, where it will just be 3 of them. And that's a struggle. It's not nice. Because of that, this has affected the way my kids think and see family. My daughter is like, I'm not going to have more than 2 kids because it's so stressful. This is so embarrassing. Because sometimes we're actually there waiting to sit, waiting for someone to just help us and bring 2 tables together to merge them so that we will have enough seat. And it's sometimes kind of a bit awkward because we're just standing there waiting for someone to just get a chair here and there. And sometimes we don't get it. We don't. We end up just dividing, and it's not nice. When you travel as family, you want to sit together, you want to eat together, you want to always be together. But because of the circumstances, it's always set at table of 4. Because of that, my daughter is like, I'm not going to have more than 2 kids. Family of 4 is perfect. That is because of constant embarrassment. So you see, society will now force us to size our family down because you want easy life, you want to enjoy your life, you want to have all the goodies, like all those family packages, all those discounts and all that is always suiting family of 4. Let me know what you think. What is the ideal family for you, and why do you think so? Because I believe, like I said, this is always influenced by our culture, our circumstances, the way we are brought up, and all that. And another thing I want to also touch quickly is how people would just think that people that are an only child, they are happier, while others think that's not true. People who have, or kids that grew up in a family where they have siblings, they're happier because they build emotional skills, they are supporting each other, and they have that social skills. But people that are brought up as an only child are always lonely, they are always isolated, they are often the quiet one. But again, there's always the other side of it, where it's seen as they are the most intelligent kids because they always have the right support, they're having the whole attention of their parents, and they have that connection with their parents because they're always together and making sure that they're giving them everything. Meanwhile, in a family with larger number of kids, are always fighting for attention, sibling conflicts and all that. But I think that it's just a normal thing. Don't you think so? Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I will see you again soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.